everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Adora Gold. Today we'll be discussing common mistakes that we make during an application or during a court proceedings. Like, it's something that we get very often, and it's so funny how people make such errors, either intentionally or not intentionally, or trying to cut corners. So in this video we'll be sharing few things and things you don't do. Stay tuned. People make these errors by trying to cut corners, or by, let me use the word, trying to be clever, try to cut so many things, and you end up putting yourself in trouble. Or sometimes it can affect you, or most cases it affects your application, or your application is being refused and you have to start all over again, and at the end of the day you end up paying more money. You end up spending more money because you have to start correcting the errors, and sometimes the home office will reject the application and you have to get a lawyer from a lawyer. Lawyer will have to get a barrister involved. You start going to court and it becomes an issue just because of a lie, or because of common mistakes, common errors that you've made during an application. So now, number one of it is, the reason I'm doing this video is because we get a lot of people make some mistakes, like, for example, fee waiver. Okay, fee waiver, the home office have classified somebody who would be eligible for fee waiver to be someone who is a destitute. And you claim you don't have money, you claim you're financially suffering, but meanwhile, you have £8,000 in your order account. Like, who does that? How do you think that they will not find out that you actually have money? People have 7, 8 different accounts and they declare only one account. But mind you, the home office, they do find out. They do their search, and when they research or when they make inquiry and they find out that you actually do have money, but you're claiming not to have. So you see, and when the application is rejected, sometimes you could be seen to be a liar. So sometimes we don't have to do these mistakes, please. If you know you're financially buoyant enough to pay for your application fee, please do pay for your application fee. Don't come to me and say, I don't have money, let's cut corners, and you don't tell me the truth. And if the application is out there, they then realize that you have lied. So it will affect your application. So don't come back to me to cry, because you told me that you don't have, that you're struggling, you're having financial issues. Please do say the truth sometimes. It will help all of us. Then another mistake that people do is during divorce. Some people have previously been married, but not somehow documented, but because they've changed their names or something have changed in the past, and you're bringing up an application of a divorce, or any apart from divorce or any form of application, and you're being asked, have you been previously married? Because you feel that one is not documented, but you're forgetting that one way or the other the marriage was known to the home office. So you forget, and during your next application you do not declare that you were previously married and say things like that. So when they pull out your information, it shows that you're not someone of a good character, so you've lied. So my dear, what's the point of lying? You don't have to lie. You've been married before, so what? So why not just say the truth and we'll get previously married, next step. So why lie? No, I don't want them to know. So don't even bring up that lies. So it just doesn't work. Then another one that I thought of is the issue of someone who came with a different name into the UK, and and they They came in with a different name. When they got into the country, they started bearing a different name. So meanwhile, when they arrived in the UK, they had their thumbprint taken. You had a child with a different name that is different from the name you were known with. Now, the name you even come with is different from your actual true name, because someone made a visa for you to come into the UK. I get it. It's survival, yes. But then, when making an application with your lawyer, you have to say everything. You have to say the truth. I've been married before. I came in with this name. I did this. I did that. So everything should be declared. But when you don't do so, you come to your lawyer and you've lied and say, oh, this is my name. And they come out to dig that you've had 2 different names previously, and you're even wanted for impersonating someone else. Come on, who does that? Please stop. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Please stop. Stop right there. Don't do that. No matter what you do, there are people that you have fiducial relationship with, which is your lawyer, your doctor, and your pastor. So those are the people you have a fiducial relationship with. If you, at least you must tell your lawyer the truth, no matter how bad. You must tell your doctor how you feel. So you should always say as it is. Then another one I find in divorce is when it comes to financial arrangements. This is where you see men in action. You will see they have things that they own. They're going to change. They will change the names. They will change the name to another company. They will change the name, change all the assets that they've owned, just because they don't want the woman to, to inherit any of the percentage. Because when it comes to financial arrangements, then things have to go depending on the discretion of the judge. It's either goes on, and what's your contribution towards the family during the marriage? Have you been having children and you were home? So it's still classified as being supportive. So even though you're not financially helping, but you were looking after children, so it also counts. So in this case, sometimes the judges they kind of try to work it out 60 to 40%. Or 40 or 50-50 percentage based on the financial during financial settlement. But what people do is, when it comes to divorce, they all change their assets to different people's names. But you've forgotten that this land, they have their way of finding out the truth. They would dig it. If you've changed the person's name to a different person's, if you've changed the name of the property to someone's name, they will go to the land registry and find out when the registration was made, when it was changed, who was the previous owner, and when it was sold, and how was the transaction done, who was the house sold to or the property sold to. So please don't do it. It's bad enough you're facing divorce, and it's also bad enough the woman is going through a lot, or the man, either way, because I know someone who bought a property and the woman managed to throw him out of the property, so she lives in the property with her children. The man is going for, is asking the court that they can settle in court 50%, but the woman is saying no, she doesn't want to share that. So come on, it's not your money. This is somebody's child. If it's your property, would you do the same? If someone wants to repossess your property, would you like it? Please don't do it. Please, let's not do that. Another one I talked about, it's about children in abuse. So when you have to lie about when, especially when a family have problems and social services gets involved, and you've been chastising the children, you've been beating them, punishing them, then you have to lie about it. So, it's obvious we'll do 1 or 2 things, but then when it's too much, that it's so obvious that the child is going through a lot, and there's marks on this child's skin and all the rest of it. So social services are involved or abandon the children one way or the other, apart from those that genuinely maybe trying to survive and they leave their children, unattended whilst they try to make money. That's different. I'm not saying legally it's right, but otherwise, if, for instance, you're actually abusing the children and social services have gotten involved, child protection and all the rest of it. Medically, there's lines and marks on the children. I don't know why I'm looking that way because I'm facing the window. So there's marks on the bodies of the children, and it's obvious that the children are going through abuse. So why do you have to lie? It makes your case worse. I've dealt with a child arrangement case whereby, it's obvious that the children are being coached to say that they were being abused. And also I've watched where they were not being coached true. The other one is being coached, and they come the one of the parents teaches the children how to lie against their mother, to say yes, she's been abusing us because she is more of an African background and is more of white, so he doesn't understand our way of parenting. So he finds it a little bit harsh towards the children. So, but that's an African parenting compared to the white parenting. So they find it a little bit harsh. I get it, but then she didn't do anything. She did the right thing. She never beat them. So that one, the man lied, and although he got away with it, but now he's struggling because the lies is gonna turn around. But this other case, you knew from the one, there was a time that you had issues with social services. You've been caught not attending the children. You've been caught abandoning the children. You've been caught with alcohol. You come to a lawyer and you pretend to be a saint. For God's sake, how am I supposed to help you? Like, if you don't tell me the truth and we get caught halfway and I'm asking you, say, oh, that was in the past. Come on. Why didn't you tell me from the onset? So we know how to deal with it. We know how to go about it. Why do you have to lie? Because when you lie, you make the case difficult. You make the case complicated. You make the case, it will be the processing time. So you're wasting taxpayers' money. You're wasting the judge, everybody's time, just because you just don't want to accept and make amendments and follow. In this country, it's about rules. If you don't follow the rules, then you're gonna get in trouble. So there's a common mistake that I feel that people do when it comes to an application or when it comes to proceedings. You don't have to lie. Say it the way it is, and whatever that could be amended will be amended on time without escalating the issue. Because when the issue is being escalated, then it goes to the left. Then you have to pay more money. Then it will be complicated. Then the waiting time. Then the application processing time. It will take years because due to the pandemic, there's been backlog of cases. I just feel I should share this, make it very quick so that I'll help those who wants to, because people contact me for some things and I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? You just told me something and you're not even giving me opportunity to process it, and I'm telling you no. You're saying no, you don't want to disclose. Why you don't want to disclose? Why did you come to a lawyer then if you don't want to disclose? So think about it before going to your lawyer or legal advisor for anything, and always be truthful. Say it as it is. So from the onset, we'll be able to help and know the best way to deal with the issue. So thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Click the notification button so that when next I upload a video, you'll be first to be notified. And I love to see you all next in my next video. Thank you so much. You can share with friends and bless someone today. Take care. Bye.